moving from city to city, nations to nations, reconciling lives to Christ. Join Prophet Timmy in the prophetic Sunday service, Wednesday service in our midweek service, and Friday service in our healing and deliverance service. Introducing new services with Prophet Timmy. Every Sunday we'll be having 3 services. First service is going to start at 8 o'clock in the morning, and the second service is going to start at 10 a.m. in the morning, and the last service is going to be at 1:30.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome. This is Ready for Marriage, and I am Frieda Hadassah. Welcome to PDIMtv. As we got something very special for you guys today, as I am so excited, and I believe that everybody is going to learn a lot today, because we have the main man today as the guest, the CEO, Prophet Timmy. So he will join us today as we will be talking about the importance of why you should get married. Okay, so this is something that is very astonishing and very beautiful. So you are out there, as this is a program Ready for Marriage. You've always probably been asking yourself, some of you guys may be asking, but why should we actually get married in the first place? But then today you will be finding out why we should get married, because it's very important. It is something very important, as we believe that everybody has different opinions. You will find out some will be like, oh no, okay, yeah, let me just get married because other people are getting married. Let me get married because everybody in the family is married and stuff like that. People take that as a normal thing, but it's not something that is right. It's not good for you to get into to actually marry somebody because someone else got married, or because your friend is married, because everybody in the family is married, because that is not something that's going to keep your marriage at all, because you are getting into something you don't even know about, you're not even ready for. So we are here today so that we can let you guys know actually the reason why, the positive part about it, and then you'll also find disadvantage. But then the most important thing here, we know that love is beautiful and marriage is amazing. As most of the ladies, majority of women, we want to get married. That is our dream. So basically, so it's best for us to know and the purpose, and also be ready to get into that marriage, because definitely we want to spend the rest of our lives with our partner. But then we have to know if we're ready or not ready, because when we get into a marriage and we're not ready, it means that it's going to bring a lot of chaos inside the marriage. But that's why it's very important for us to actually know and know that we are ready. And we also have to know if the person that we are going to get married to is somebody that we want to spend our lives with. So now we're heading to a break. As after the break, you will meet our prophet, the CEO of PDIMtv, as he shall join us. Thank you.
A man after God's own heart, Prophet Timmy, the prophet of our generation, the sharpshooter. Prophet Timmy is sugar. Prophetic Destiny Ministries, moving from city to city, nations to nations.
Okay, so welcome guys. I just want to let you guys know that we are live actually everywhere on social media. We are live on YouTube, we are live on Facebook, we are live on Twitter, we are live on Instagram. So this is a call-in program too, so you can call in on the number on the screen, that is +264 81 707 6219. Let me just repeat that again, +264 81 707 6219. So you can call in and we will definitely answer the calls, and we will definitely get back to you guys, as this is a very special day and a special program for today, as we are with the main man, the CEO, Prophet Timmy. So Prophet Timmy, welcome.
Welcome, Frieda.
Welcome. Thank you so much for joining.
Look at this. I'm welcoming you. I'm welcome, Frieda. Thank you so much, Frieda, to invite me on your program, Ready for Marriage.
Yes, no
Frida.
problem, no
Yeah,
problem. We're really
yeah.
actually honored to have you
Mm,
finally. We finally, definitely. They
Wow, wow,
also
wow.
also wanted to know who
Yeah.
is the CEO behind this beautiful program.
Come on, come on, come on,
Yes,
come
so
on, come on.
basically, we're actually glad that you are here on the platform,
Yes,
as
yes,
we are
yes.
here to speak about the importance why actually people have to get married.
Yes,
So,
yes.
can you just give us some input about that?
Yeah, Frida, by the way, first and foremost, I want to say thank you so much for the viewers all over the world, those that are watching on PDIMtv. I just want to say thank you so much. And all those that are watching, I want you to get excited because, hey, it's amazing talking about marriage because
Yes.
marriage is a gift from God. So
Yes.
I believe and trust as you are seated in your living room, you are seated at your working place, maybe you are busy, please interact with us because it's going to be awesome. And I believe and trust, Frieda's already indicated there will be questions, and everybody who wants to ask me or
Yes.
question us,
Yes.
they can free to call in. So what I can just tell you, marriage, it is a gift from God. So if Frieda, people, they do not understand that marriage is a gift from God, they will not know how to handle it. That's
Okay.
why a lot of professionals, maybe intellectual, intelligent people, they have tried by all means to do the best that I can, but at the end of the day, they have failed. Is because they are trying to run it because it's not a physical thing; it's a spiritual. So somebody has to understand it, and somebody has to know how to handle it or how
Yes.
to go about it. Are you getting me? So that's
Yes.
what I can say, Freedom.
Okay.
Yes.
Basically, this is a very important. Okay, I love the fact that you say it's spiritual because a
mm,
lot of people take it as a physical thing. You see, they just get married. Oh yeah, we have to get married, and most of the time they mostly just think about the day of the wedding day. So I would just like you to please let the people understand that the
Come on.
difference between the wedding day and the marriage itself, because people think only about the wedding day, but then they don't think about the marriage itself.
Yeah.
They only think about the enjoyment and going out and having
Yeah.
fun that day, but then they don't think about the marriage itself. Can you just enlighten them a lot, like right now, about the important, like the difference between the wedding and the marriage?
Number one, I would say there are some points that I've written, and I'm gonna say them out because number one, why should somebody, like the way you have put it, to say the importance people to know the difference between wedding and marriage. You know, wedding is just a mirror that shows about marriage.
Okay.
So whenever people, that's why a lot of people, they make misunderstood. They always put much effort on the wedding than the marriage itself, because marriage, like as I've said, wedding is just a mirror of a wedding. Are you getting me? Of a marriage. So if somebody is getting married, they're having a wedding, they're trying to prove to us how far they have gone, how they have prepared. You getting me? So most of the times, people, they make a mistake. They don't consider much of understanding what is in marriage, because a lot of people, they always consider, I'm going to prove my friend, my boss will able to know I'm married, my family will able to know I'm married. But that's not an issue. The issue is to prove yourself. When you are in marriage, then you start handling it the way it is, because wedding, a lot of people have gotten married, powerful wedding, brilliant wedding. They have given each other Lamborghini, each other, all those things. But at the end of the day, only 3 weeks, 4 weeks, we hear the divorce. It's because those people, I think, they were not ready for marriage. They were ready for the wedding.
Wow.
Have you got that one?
Yes,
So that's how
yes.
it is. So wedding, if you are doing the wedding, it's just a mirror. So please don't prove to us how you're going to give the Lamborghini to your wife,
Yes.
the Lamborghini to your husband, but please prove to us how you're going to take care of him when he comes with stressful from work. You know?
Exactly. Yes, that's it.
So that's what I can say roughly on that one, Frida.
Okay, that's very amazing. That's really amazing, because I love what you actually also say. The thing is that you have to prove to us actually, that about the marriage itself, because now you're gonna give your woman or your husband the Lamborghini, the Ferraris, and all that. That is for that moment. But then what happened next? So basically, most of the people, they don't think about what happens next. They only think about that day. Okay, so basically, so I would just like you. Can you just let the people know about how will they know that they actually ready for marriage?
Okay,
Yeah.
so number one, on that one, I would say these points that I've put in place. You know, don't set your body trips for each other out of deep stress and in insults and etc. For example, why didn't you give me your password?
Oh yeah.
Why didn't you give me your phone for me to use it? You get me? So these are the things that somebody, you have to make sure that you are out of that game, because a lot of people, I always see they create problems themselves. Look at this. The phone is there. Somebody's reading. Maybe because they are short-sighted. So they'd rather read like this than somebody will take care and I will begin to speak to say, no, he's trying to hide. Let me tell you, if I think negative on you, Frieda, right now on your program, this program is going to be negative. You get me? But if I think positive on you, on the program, I will able to understand. That's why I always tell people, if you don't love a maths teacher, maths will never be good for you.
True.
So number one, you need to have that stress to finish it before you are gone into marriage, because you need to know that there are sometimes, it's not every time that you need to do the security and all those things. So number one, how are you going to know that you are ready? Like as I've said, so you have to make sure that you inquire the laptop password, the phone number or the phone password. You inquire them even before you get married, because let me tell you, if you get married, there are some questions that you ask to your partner that are stressful. Like, why are you hiding? What are you hiding? You get me?
Yes.
Frieda, I've seen marriages being distorted. Marriages, some people like the one I counsel in the church, they will come with a simple thing. Why didn't you tell me the password when we are going out? But why didn't you ask it by the time you were going? So all those things. So the best way to do, before you venture into serious, before you get ready for marriage, make sure, ask for the password, ask for everything. Because that's why I have come to discover, Frieda, on that one. A lot of people today, they don't know what is dating, what is relationship, what is courting. These are the principles, or these are the steps to marriage. So a lot of people, they always jump. So when you jump one of these two, you are going to have a consequences, even to prepare for you to be married. I was reading one quote. One lady says, you cannot get into marriage if you are not yet financially stable. But I argue with that, because look at this, financial is in the mind. My God. Mind, your mindset, you know the way it is, no matter how you can have money. Let me give money to somebody, 2 billion to somebody who is not thinking. They will think of just going around, eating, drinking, and all that. Have you ever find in town people just moving around? They have money, they're just, you ask them, why are you in town? They'll tell you, I know, I'm just moving around. You get me? It means when they go in the shop, they'll buy something which they have not prepared.
Yes,
you get me? So
true.
the best way to do, somebody has to go in town with a prepared mind. So even when you have money, when you have not prepared for marriage, marriage will never sound to be married. It will be like something that is bad to somebody. So the only thing that I can advise somebody out there, number one, they have to prepare themselves in understanding what is marriage. You get me? So when you begin to prepare yourself, you are going to prove yourself that you are ready. Because marriage is in the mind as well. Even to be rich is in the mind.
Yes.
You get me? That's why a lot of people, they always blame us. Not a lot of people, but whites. They always blame us. They always say, if you want to hide in something to a black person, put it in a book. So it means blacks, we don't like.
We don't read
We don't like reading, you get me? So in short, even what we are doing right now, somebody might be there. They might not want to understand this because they don't understand the preparation of marriage. That's why they cannot enjoy marriage. Look at the marriages that we have. And I was just checking statistically, we are on top of the divorce. Where are we going? It means probably very soon Namibia can live to the life where people, they will stop marrying.
Oof, and that's very bad.
And this is where we are going, Frieda, because people, they always think it is normal even to have a child before marriage. All those are the things without preparing. Because if a man eats an apple today, tomorrow he will not eat an apple. He will need an orange. Oh, Frieda, I've missed you. I'm
Come
trying
on.
to make you
No.
get astray.
Yes.
Yeah, you get me?
Yeah.
Because if a man eats the apple today, meaning if a man sleeps with you today, tomorrow he would rather go and sleep with another one.
Yeah.
So the best way to do is to lock up your legs, lock up yourself,
right.
and make sure that let him have that thirsty
Yes.
to marry you.
Yes.
You get me? But if you've already given, this is where now, at the end of the day, you'll find a person, a brother losing hope for you to get married to you
Yes.
because he has already tested.
Yes.
So that's what I can say.
Okay, ladies out there, do you hear this? Do you hear this? You have to lock up. He has to earn it. He has to earn it. He cannot just come and do whatever he wants to do. Because yes, that's one thing I've realized, that you find a lot of men, when you are easy to get, when you are easy to get, they will not take you serious.
No, they'll easily leave you.
Yeah. yes, that's very true. That's true. They will easily leave you. Definitely, they will. Yes, but then that's one thing I also wanted to ask. Okay, there's a lot of people, they know, okay, there's dating, okay, they're in a relationship, but they don't know what courtship is.
Okay.
And a lot of people don't talk about courtship
They
at all.
Yeah.
They don't talk about courtship.
Sorry to cut you short, but the issue is that you look at it, this is what I've said. It starts with the relationship. If we go in the Bible says two people cannot walk together unless they do what? They agree.
Yes.
So in agreement is all about knowing each other now. Who are you? Where and what? Okay, I love this. This is an agreement.
Yeah.
When now you finalize, that's where the relationship comes in now. You getting me? Because you cannot work together and do. So the relationship is in the point after you have known each other. That's why dating, it starts with dating. So somebody was asking me in the church, how can I date 3 girls or 2 girls? Or maybe I said, yes, you can date 3 or 4. But the challenge, it depends on the culture of a certain country. Like in Namibia, if you date 3, you will sleep with all of them before you even get married. You get me? So you have to know. So the best way to do, because dating is not anything else. But this is where, Frieda, a lot of people go astray. Look at this. How can you open your leg to a man when he's just trying to know you? You know, sometimes I always wonder. Me, I don't blame men. I always blame women. I was telling people in the church to say, look at this. If a car is parked there, it will not move until you do what?
Until you go inside and
And
start
when you go inside, it cannot start until you do what?
You have to,
put
the key.
The key in the ignition. So that's where I'm talking. So I'm using wisdom.
Yes.
So you get me? So if that person doesn't want to, if the car doesn't want to open, if the keys, okay, they're inside, that car will not be open.
Yes, it won't.
Why? It's because the keys are, so you have to break. So how can you do that? So the only thing that you can do, tell the man to say the keys are lost. If you want to get the keys, make sure put a ring on me, and when you put a ring on me, then the keys will be open for you. So this is what I'm trying to say. So first and foremost, know a person. And you know, this is what I've seen. A lot of people, they've got no interest to know a person. They've got only an interest to get the money. The Brazilian. I like it, the one you had last week. I think that one is he's I call him a cool guy, but hey, you getting me? Because Frieda, at the end of the day, it's all about knowing each other. It's all about relationship. It's not about money. No, marriage, and this is where people, they shouldn't make a mistake. Don't go into marriage because you are stressed. Don't go into marriage, or don't look for a boyfriend because another one disappoint you. No. Let me tell you, first and foremost, you have to understand that relationship is expensive. This is what you have told me to answer you, Frieda. So I'm answering according to the way you have asked me. Because relationship is very expensive, number one. But listen, it's not expensive in money. It's expensive there in the mind.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So first and foremost, before you have dollars, before you have puller, maybe rands, before you have them, think about it. If I have rands, how am I going to handle it? Before I get into marriage, how am I going to handle marriage? You have to understand those things. So if you don't understand that, this is where now, at the end of the day, you will not know the steps. Because after knowing a person, you will be able to know. And listen, it's not that everything that you need to know the person, you're going to know the person. Wow. I don't know what I've spoken, but it's something
it's deep.
very important and deep. I'm saying you have first and foremost to have 100% of knowing that a human being is a human being. He can err. I like this quote. Let me just read this one now, Frieda. What somebody says. Where is it? I like the way somebody has put it. It says, you have to know that there is a higher opportunity of an apology when you make a mistake in a relationship or in marriage. There is a higher possibility. It means there is no one who is perfect. Somebody can make a mistake. But when somebody makes a mistake, can you forgive? I can't. He can't do such a thing. You know? But in forgiving, there is no such a thing. You get me? No. No. He can't. You know, unless if it, there is no small sin, there is no. So you have to have that heart of forgiving a fellow. Because you have to know that there are sometimes a human being can misbehave.
That's true.
A human being is a human being. But if you don't understand who a human being is, this is where now just a simple thing, or what you want, divorce, or all those things. So it means you are not ready. You have to prepare yourself. So look at this. You cannot jump. That's why a lot of people, they don't even know what courtship is. Like you have asked me. A lot of people, they don't know what courtship. Because if you don't know dating, then you don't know courtship. Because you have to know that dating, after dating, there is what? Relationship. The relationship, there is what? Courtship now. Courtship, then marriage. Because in courtship, this is where now you are going to introduce it to your friends. But a lot of people, just today, proposing a lady, tomorrow you hear on the status, I have found.
Yes, I found him. I found her.
Oh my God. Now, how many did you found?
Yes.
Have you realized that Facebook is good, huh? It's making the status, like somebody put up a status, I found. You know, in a relationship.
Yes.
Next year, broken.
Yes.
Now they don't know that, Facebook, it updates the whole world, And now, how many are you going to date? How many are you going to find? And how many? So all those things is because of of rushing. Another thing, women, they don't have patience.
Okay.
And this is what I've come to discover. A woman, if he finds a person he loves, he will not hide it. Even before he proves that is a man to marry. Because sometimes you have to know, it can take you 5 years to know a person. It might take even 10 years, but let me tell you, the very best way of knowing a person, maybe somebody might say, 5 years or 10 years is a lot. But let me tell you, to know a person is easy, but to understand a person is a problem.
That's the thing,
To know a person is easy, but to understand. That's why even God, to know God, a lot of people knows God, but they don't understand God. Oh my God. A lot of people, Frieda, today, they go to church, they read their Bible, but they don't know God. But they know the Bible. They know it, but they don't know, they don't understand. So there is a need of understanding. So when you are understanding a person, then this is where now you are going to find yourself reaching to the point of enjoying or getting to understand or how you can be ready for marriage. Yes.
Okay. Wow, this is really amazing. This is really amazing because this courtship is very, very important. You see, because there was a time, there was even a lady that asked about this courtship. Courtship. She wants to understand the importance of courtship.
Yeah, because courtship, look at this. This is what I've said. Courtship, it's a final stage. It's not even really a final stage, but it's a almost final stage. Because in courtship, this is where now a man of God can even introduce you in front and let everybody know, to say, hey, you guys, if you find these guys are now in courtship. It's a relationship. You getting me? It's a relating. You are relating. So relationship, there is just a relate. There is relating to each other. You are trying to know each other. You getting me? But courtship, you are now courting. You are now becoming. You are now almost going to become a couple. You are now in a courtship. This is where now everybody knows. Your family knows, and everybody. You are now about to. You getting me? Then later on, this is where in courtship. This is where now even the engagement ring comes in. Are you getting me? When you are in courtship, because You cannot give an engagement ring to somebody whom you have not caught.
Yeah,
You get me?
yeah,
So
it's
in
true.
courtship, it's a serious matters. This is where now your family and her family, everybody, you know each other, your friends, and everyone knows about that. That is courtship. Then later now, you prove to them to say, okay, what we've courted each other, we've known each other, we've tried to know each other now on the full best. Now we want to prove to you that we want to do what? To marry. You getting me?
Okay.
You know, I like it in our language. We says quote chikobekela techupo. It means like if I engage you, it's not that I've married you. Yes, which is true.
Yeah,
you
that's
getting
true,
me? So
yes.
a lot of people will say, I'm engaged.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
they never came back to tell us
It's
that I'm
true.
married.
Ah,
You get me? They
yes.
ended up just engaged. You get me?
Yes.
So all those things that people, they need to understand all these things. But if they don't understand Frieda, this is where now they will find it a problem.
Wow, wow.
Yeah.
So this is so astonishing. You see, everybody, I hope you guys are really listening, and I hope you are noting down, because this is very important. As you have heard, if we miss that part, if you miss it, then it means that there will be trouble in the marriage. Definitely there will be trouble, because if imagine you date, there's no relationship, there's no courtship, there's gonna be a huge trouble.
Yeah, the other thing that I want to say on that one, Frieda, people, number one, they should work on themselves. You as a man, work on yourself. You as a lady, work first on yourself. Do you know that a lot of people, they always want to consider others before they consider themselves?
Yeah, that's
Marriage
true.
is first work. If you want to prepare yourself to get married, first work on yourself. You yourself, before you go to your partner. Because if you don't know, this is where now you are going to find yourself blaming the other when you are the cause.
Yeah, that's true.
There are a lot of people today, they are the one who has a problem, but they always want to consider others to be the problem. You get me? So I can say, let me read this quote. You can get more than your civic on yourself, on your side. So you can get more to know about yourself first, before, as you are getting to be ready for marriage. First, understand yourself. What is it that I'm not doing the best? That is the thing you begin to work. Because when you go into a relationship, you have to know that your negative can be the positive for somebody, or your positive can be the negative of somebody.
Yeah.
Or what I mean to say, my strength can be the weakness of my wife. Are you getting me what it is? So this is where people, they make a mistake. Maybe blue cannot be the color that my wife loves. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
Maybe green. All those things you have to understand. So if you first understand yourself, it will be easy for you to understand another person. A lot of people, they don't know themselves. They want to know others. So first and foremost, as you are getting ready for marriage, understand yourself first. What is it? Oh, I'm too short-tempered. I'm too quick in answering. Or I think when I go to meet another partner might not be in the same way. So what do? I need to reduce myself. So you begin to do that before even venturing into preparing yourself to get ready for marriage. So if you do this, this is where now you are going to find yourself understanding fully what marriage is and how to be ready for marriage.
Wow. Wow, wow. This is so important. My goodness, this was very deep. This was very deep. So it's very important, guys. It's best we should know ourselves first before we get into something with somebody else. Because if we don't know ourselves, but we get to know other people, then it's going to be a trouble actually between both of you, because you don't know how.
Yes.
Maybe you are the reason this whole time why things have not been working in your relationships.
Yes, yes, yes.
But then you just kept on going on and on and on and
You
on.
getting
But
me?
so
You
you did
getting
not, in pride and ego and not
that
humble
one,
yourself.
Frieda, is for sure. I've come to discover that people who are wrong, they are always wrong to others. Oh, let me repeat it again, maybe for somebody to understand. I'm saying people who are always negative, they are always negative on others.
That's true. Wow. The bad
People
energy.
who are positive on themselves, they are always positive on others. This is where people who can forgive themselves, it's easy. That's why God says what? Forgive yours. Before you forgive another, first you have to forgive yourself. As you can love yourself as you can love another. So that one is the same. If you can know how to forgive yourself, it's easy to forgive others.
Wow.
But people who don't forgive themselves, it's very difficult for them to forgive others. These are the people that will tell you, I cannot dare forgive that guy. you become a devil you yourself, you know. How do you, you know, these are the things that
Yes.
and such kind of people, Frieda, when you tell them the mistake that I've done, they will prove to you that they have not done it. Even when they have done it.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yes.
You know, those are the people that I don't like in my life. So even in church, even everywhere, I don't like. You know, you are telling a person, man, you were wrong here, but he's trying to prove to you, no, man, I'm not wrong. Oh my God.
You're not accepting.
Yeah, this is what has caused a lot of divorce. Let me tell you, Frieda, divorce is not a bigger thing that made people to divorce or to separate or not to marry. Like the way a lot of people today, they are saying, no, I want to get married, but first let me prepare. Which preparation? A lot of people, they are lying. Ask them. They are saying, I want to prepare, but they are staying with a girlfriend 5 years, 6 years. What preparation are you preparing?
Yes.
Let's talk about that one, Frieda.
Yes,
as well.
yes.
You get me? Because what preparation are you? You have already know
5 years.
the round 7, round 8, all those things. You know, oh my God, somebody's saying, Robert, what are you speaking? Are you getting me?
Yes.
Because now, even when we say you have married, you were already married. You get
Yes,
me?
because you're staying together.
And I think those that good, if they're in a relationship, they stay together for 7 years, 10 years. When they marry, do you know what it is? They have not married physically. They have married demonically, spiritually. This is now a spiritual husband. Have you discovered that people, they are struggling themselves? No, I got married, but every day having a spiritual husband coming in the night, it means that those people, if you check, they got married even before they married.
Yes.
They had all the issue. They had all the principles of marriage before even getting married. What is the point of getting married? So they take, that's where now you are saying wedding. So they take wedding to become marriage. And marriage to become wedding.
Yes, that's true.
Oh, people, they don't understand that marriage is what is very important. You have to understand. Because if you don't understand, this is where now, hey, Frieda, marriage is sweet. I'm telling you, look at my skin. I was black. People from Zambia, they will agree with me. I was dark. Not even dark, but I was black like a table like this. You get it? But because of the sweetness of marriage, look the way I'm looking. I always say I was Coca-Cola. Now I got married and I found a Fanta. So she Fantanized me, you getting me? So listen, don't blame, don't delay. You who is saying, no, let me prepare. Which preparation? You have already, listen, marriage is a sweet thing. But if you don't know how it is, you might think it's a bitter thing. But when it's not bitter. So people, they have to understand all these things, Frieda, because, hey, marriage is what God desires. And actually, God loves marriage. And look at what is happening even in America. In America right now, marriage is like a contract. Somebody will come and say, Frieda, I want to marry you for 2 months. Or Frieda, I just want to have a child with you. It's allowed and all those. But now, where are we going? Because God says, two shall become one.
Yes.
And they shall leave their father's house and become in one, and they will marry and become a couple. But today, people, they don't understand this because of a lot of culture adoption. Me, I see it to be a witch culture adoption. I call it a witchcraft. Because how do you adopt something that you are not being taught? Oh my God. Look at this. Your mother had you. This is what I was answering the people that are saying abortion is okay. I said, listen, why did your mother not abort you? He says, I wish my mother knew it. She could. I said, if your mother knew that abortion was okay, she could have aborted you. You could have not been there to come and criticize abortion. Why should a woman abort? Which is something, which is, all these things are the things because people, they are trying to adopt things that they don't know, Frieda. Yes.
Wow. Whew, my goodness, this is so much. We really need to change.
Come on.
We
That's right.
really need to change because if we, that's why the word says, my people perish because of lack of knowledge. Because they don't know what they're doing. They don't know, but they think they do know.
They don't know.
And that is a very, very big problem. So right now you have spoken about the sweetness about the marriage. Can you just tell us how sweet is it?
Frieda.
How sweet is it?
Okay, let me talk to somebody. As I talk to us, it is so sweet, marriage. And before I go to that, let me read this quote. Marriage preparation helps you learn better ways of communicating and resolving conflict. When couples take time to prepare for their marriage, they will settle the importance predicted. And they will say that their relationship takes period and that it takes time and effort. It takes what?
Time and effort.
So you are telling me, sweet, why am I talking about that? I have gone through dating, I've gone through courtship, I've gone through all those things. So it means now marriage is gonna be sweet because I'm gonna be enjoying, I'm gonna be understanding. Are you getting me what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because I've done all the foundation. I think I understand what it is. If my wife is upset, I'll be able to know that this is not my flying zone. I cannot go on. Because there are some people, you know that your friend is not happy. You still want to hit, you still want to continue. My God, I love it the way we handle each other with my wife. You getting me? My wife will not take time. I always tell her that the way she handles things, she handles things like a man. Very few women that they can be upset in a minute and in a minute come back to their senses. Very few. That I give my wife 100%.
Okay.
I'm telling you. I'm just speaking publicly. I give her 100 because sometimes she's quick in realizing, which is good. And now it only somebody who has understood what it is to realize. Because
Yeah.
also it's another thing to realize when you are wrong. That's why I talked about what the apology. You have to know that you have to have the chance of apologizing. When your friend has apologized, you have to be there to forgive. So all those things are you getting. But somebody, one thing they want just to concentrate and all those things. This is where it has made a lot of people to go astray. So why am I saying marriage is sweet? I'm proving to you. My skin was dark. It's sweet. Look at it is now. Fanta. You getting me? This is how it is. The dress code. Frieda, I was in rainbow. You know the rainbow, the color. You know, and my wife
All
would
those
always
colours.
tell me, sis, you don't put on. If I can tell you my dress code right now, she's the one who did. You know, immediately when I woke up for prayer, I pray. When I come back, I'll just find clothes are already there waiting for me because she already designed it. You know, hey, I was in zigzag. I call it zigzag. You know, you know. Sometimes I would go out and say, "What is this?" You know, one man in Zambia always laugh at me. Do you still wear a yellow suit? Oh my God! I was a person. Now, if I show you, everybody was laughing at me. You know, yellow suit. Okay, I'm not criticizing those that are putting on yellow suit, but hey,
Yes.
it was something else, Frieda, you know. And I was just joking with a man who says, Timmy, please, you should thank God. And thank God because of your wife. Look at the way you're looking, you know, the accent, the what, everything is in order now. So that's what I'm saying, marriage is sweet, you know. You can see, look at the way I'm looking. And even to become a CEO, it came after.
Marriage.
In marriage, are you getting me?
Yes.
So you cannot be a CEO. Hey, in singleness, my God, you will always be chewing. You will always, you know the way it is. I remember those days in Zambia when I have money. Always, I think it's Nando's, always KFC, all those things. You getting me? But now when I got married, when I go in town, I can't eat. I have to plan. When I'm even eating an ice cream, I can't eat an ice cream alone in town. So my wife always says, so why didn't you eat in town? I said, oh, hey, because that's the way it is. You get me? Because I have come to discover that to say, I cannot do things on my own. I have to do it with my wife.
Yes.
So all those things are the sweetness of marriage. And I want to tell you, if you are not decided right now as you're watching me, I want you to decide. Listen, Frieda. I always look at Mr. Langson and Miss Florence. That is my father, my biological father and my biological mother. These guys, they started their journey on a mat. You know green mat, those grass mat.
Okay.
You know those grass mat.
Yes.
That's where you are familiar with Herrero. I think you can understand what I'm trying to talk. Those grass mat, they started from there. But people today, they want to get a bigger bed. They want to get a mansion, and that's when I'll marry. You are lying. You are lying. Even when I give you money now, you are not going to marry. You will still give an excuse. So people, I always tell them it is in the mind. So marriage is in the mind. It's not in the money.
Yeah.
That's what people they should have. And please don't make up decision to say let me marry because they are troubling me, because I'm single, because every day my body is moving. No. Marry because it is a what? It is a gift, and understand that it's a gift from God. Marriage. Then when you do that, you are going to find marriage to be so sweet. Even when God tells me to say, okay, divorce now and marry, I will come back and tell him to say I'm marrying the same person, Rachel. Even when I divorce now, if God tells me to say divorce, I will divorce and find myself again marrying Rachel. That's how it is. It's because of why we have understood each other. We know each other. We have gone into details of knowing each other. This is where now, if I'm upset, she knows that I'm upset. If she's upset, I know that she's upset. So we know each other. That's how it is. But it doesn't mean now you will not be upset in marriage. No. Those are simple things. They are going to be there, but you have to understand. But if you don't understand, you are going to run to do what? Divorce.
Definitely.
Just on a spoon. Why didn't you give me a spoon? You are giving me a fork. Let's go and sign. Divorce over a spoon. Oh my God, be serious. Be serious. So all those things, it happens is because people, they are not ready, Frieda. So now I want to ask, or I want to say this, Frieda, before I give it over to you. Look at this. We are talking about ready for marriage. And this is something, and thank you so much for inviting me.
Yes.
And I will request you that frequent you can be inviting me.
No
because,
problem.
Hey, I love, you know, I love marriage. Because marriage is something that a lot of people, they don't understand. Please, if you are there, you are staying with your boyfriend, leave that boyfriend. Tell him, if you want to marry me, then I will be with you. And somebody's already saying, who's going to buy makeup for me? Somebody is already saying, who's going to buy kapana for me? Like the way you love kapana. You get it? So all those things, Frieda, is what makes people to go astray. Is because they don't understand how it is. And when you do that, it's going to be a blessing, Frieda. So over to you. I talk too much because marriage is a gift.
Even if it's a lie that you're saying, but it's a blessing actually. It's actually a blessing, okay? So basically, guys, I hope you are all like literally listening right now. Please do not even stand up from this, because this is definitely gonna help us all.
Reconciling lives to Christ. Join Prophet in prophetic Sunday service, Wednesday service in our midweek service, and Friday service in our healing deliverance service. Introducing new services with Prophet Timmy. Every Sunday we'll be having 3 services. First service is going to start at 8 o'clock in the morning, and the second service is going to start at 10 a.m. in the morning, and the last service is going to be at 1:30 afternoon. A man after God's own heart, Prophet Timmy, the prophet of our generation, the sharpshooter. Prophet Timmy is sugar. Prophetic Destiny Ministries, moving from city to city, nations to nations, reconciling lives to Christ. Join Prophet Timmy in prophetic Sunday service, Wednesday service in our midweek service, and Friday service in our healing deliverance service. Introducing new services with Prophet Timmy. Every Sunday we'll be having 3 services. First service is going to start at 8 o'clock in the morning, and the second service is going to start at 10 a.m. in the morning, and the last service is going to be at 1:30 afternoon. A man after God's own heart, Prophet Timmy, the prophet of our generation, the sharpshooter. Prophet Timmy is sugar. Prophetic Destiny Ministries, moving from city to city, nations to nations, reconciling lives to Christ. Join Prophet Timmy in prophetic Sunday service, Wednesday service in our midweek service, and Friday service in our healing deliverance service. Introducing new services.
Okay, welcome back everybody. Sorry you guys for that error that just took place, as we are back from the break right now, as we are super excited, as right now we are learning a lot. We are really learning a lot, because there are things that are told but that we don't even know about. So if you know that you're ready for marriage, you are ready for marriage out there, please, before you jump into something you don't know about, please do listen to what the CEO, Prophet Timmy, has to say about this. Okay, so basically, you spoke about most of the things that were actually the positive things about marriage and all of that. Can you just tell everybody what are the disadvantages of not getting married?
Yeah, the disadvantage of not getting married, I will put it like the way Paul said. He says, do not just do it for the sake of doing it. And I would advise you, if you can, do it. If you can't, don't do it. That's what Paul was encouraging the church of Corinthians, which is the church for today. A lot of people, I heard a story somewhere, some people that always say they cannot marry, but they ended up having children in secret.
Okay.
I will not go mention their names, you know. You get me? And etc. So look at this. The disadvantage, number one, is that if you don't get married, number one, there will not be stability in your mind and in your settlement.
Okay.
You know, when I was single, I came to discover that there were a lot of things that if I was doing them that time, today I could have been a better person. Or more than better than the way I am. You get me? When somebody might be thinking I'm better, I'm not even better. I'm yet to better,
Yes.
going to better. You get me? So at the end of the day, I will say I lost a lot of time, understanding, and all those things. When I joined into the world of marriage, I just came to discover that there is a lot of things that are involved in marriage that can help you just as an individual. You hear me? What I mean? Planning is one of them. Because when you are doing something, you are not going to do it with one mind. You will do it with two minds. You get me? And where I'm failing, that's where my wife will pick it up.
Yeah.
Where she's failing, that's where I pick it up. So it's just a vice versa. You get me? So all those things. So if you are single, it's where now you will be shocked that right now, a lot of people, why are they struggling? It's because of they have not yet found a good thing. The Bible says what? If you find a wife, you have find a good thing and you have obtained. You see? You have find a good thing and you have obtained favor. So it means when you are single, there is no favor.
It's very deep. Wow.
No, there is no favor. When you are single, there is no favor. Let's not jump. Let's not, Frieda, let's not say what. The Bible for it to says, if you find a wife, you find a good thing and you have obtained favor. It means if you have not yet found a wife, you have not, you know the Bible sometimes the way it speaks. It doesn't speak in a bad way, it speaks in a good way.
Yes.
But while it's trying
Direct.
to communicate to somebody, you getting me? Are you hearing me? It's just like a scripture which the Bible says, touch not my anointed one. A lot of people, they think that scripture is for every member or every Christian. That scripture is for the men of God, not every Christian. Touch not my anointed one. Do not do harm to my prophet. That scripture is not for a member, or it's not for a Christian, it's for a servant of God. But the other member, he's just a member, say, touch not man. You get me? So there are some scriptures addressing women that we want to take them as men. You get me? There are scriptures that are addressing the Old Testament, but us, we want to put it in the New Testament. We have forgotten that we are no longer under law, we are now under grace. You get me? When Jesus dies on the cross of Calvary, he finished everything. So it's the same thing that I'm trying to explain right now. So a lot of people, they go astray is because of why? Number one, not understanding. So somebody has to reach to the point of phase number one to understand. You get me? To understand fully, to say, okay, if I do this, this is gonna be this. So you have to understand that singleness is a consequences, and the disadvantage is a high of you not to achieve whatever that you want to achieve. Because planning is not going to be there. Do you know that when you have 50,000, what you think is just leisure?
Yeah, if you're single, it's true.
I'm telling you, give a single person who is preparing to marry, give them 100,000. They will never even marry. You hear them, they were in Komasda. You hear them, they were in Ochomisi. They are moving around just to show off. You get me? Let them get a car. They will buy a car. If you were finishing, where are you going? Oh, I'm just moving around. Moving around doing what? This is what I can tell you, Frieda. If you go in town, you will laugh. Ask. This is what we need to do as PDMI. We need to ask people in town, what are they doing? You get it? Because some people, they just go in town, you know. You from home, you know. You you go in town to do what? So all those things you have to plan and all those. That's why single people, they always enjoy. And let me tell you why people they don't want to marry today. It's not that they don't want. They want, but the problem is that they are scared and they know who they are. Even when they find a girlfriend, a nice girlfriend, beautiful girlfriend, but they don't want to conclude and say being a wife. They know. They've got a certain character which is hidden. Yeah, I'm telling you. They have got a hidden agenda. This is what I've taught my daughters and my son in the church. If you are having a boyfriend, if you are staying with that, leave. If you are staying, you are under me, leave that house. Leave that house. Or you as a girl, leave that house. Or you as a man, leave that house. Because at the end of the day, you're going to spoil the incest of marriage. So a lot of people, they have now feel it to be normal. Do you know that other men of God today, they are allowing it? A brother is he's staying with a girlfriend, fornicating every day. And he's a leader, he's even leading in the church.
Oof.
Frieda, this is where now, where are we going? Because we have adopted the culture that we have failed to control it. So if you tell a person to say there is no sex before marriage, people will hate you. Because the only thing to know, like one lady, which I'll not mention even the name, I tell her to say, no, you know why God is delaying to give you a child? He wants you to get a child when you marry. No, it can't be like that. Man of God, I want to have a child. I want to have it. It means a person, when you have a child, he can decide to say, okay, I have a child, I will not marry. So all those that are single, you want to have a child, I barren you. Somebody is saying, oh man of God, you are guessing. It's not a guess, it's just the truth. Because at the end of the day, you will be able to say, you know that other people have decided not to go and marry because they have kids. I have 3 kids, I have 2 kids, so why should I marry? So they end up not doing all those things when they are not supposed even to do that. This is where now, when they go into marriage, it becomes now worse. It becomes something else, Frieda. That's what I can say on that one.
Okay, wow, my goodness, this is a lot to intake today. Everything is on fire. It's on fire. Single people out there, I hope you are waking up. Leave the coffee and the tea and the juice for now. It is time to learn. It's time to learn. It's really time to learn.
That's
okay,
right.
so basically, so this is now the program Ready for Marriage. So I would just like you to enlighten everybody out there that are, or some, the ones that are, we actually a few people already that are part of the program of this season 2 that we're having about choosing the couples. And I would just like you to please just make them understand about how everything is actually all about and the benefit about all of this, because in the end we are actually here to help the people out there so that they can actually get married, and it's a good thing. So now not a lot of people know that is a good thing, and what we are doing actually is actually for their beneficiary actually. So now, can you just let them know about the whole program that we're actually busy with right now, as we are actually at the season 1 now?
Okay, look at this. This is a program that everybody needs to participate, especially the Namibians. This is a program for the Namibian, designed it for the Namibians. So please, I want to beg people from Ochemisi, people from, why am I mentioning the areas in Windhoek? Let me go out of Windhoek. Maybe you are in Katima, you are in Ondangwa, Oshakati, Webisba, and those. Swakopmond. Please, I want just to advise you that the best way to do is to come and participate on this program, because look at this. This is a program designed to help you to understand what marriage is and to make you to be ready for marriage, so that maybe in 2025 we can have the rest, the higher rates of divorce to come down, because we want to reach to the point of reaching to the point of zero balance of divorce, because of people to understand. So you need to understand this program is designed to help you to understand what marriage is. That's why we call it Ready for Marriage. And listen, we don't want to tell you the surprise, or we don't want to tell you the price, but this is a competition. It's a competition for you, and it's a Christian competition. You get me? It's not a bad competition, you know, it's a good competition. Even that time the king was put the people to do what? To dance, and Esther danced a good dance, and she was picked to be the wife. That's what we are trying to do, you know. So can you dance? Or can you can you prove yourself to us that you're ready for marriage? You get me? And we're trying to help couples or maybe relationship to build them. Maybe there are some people that are in a relationship, they don't know how to understand or how to move things. When they watch this program, they're going to find themselves able to help each other. We could have called it even a counseling, but listen, this program is counseling. We are doing the counseling and we're helping even married people, Frieda, as we are talking. I guess I can see some couples are watching right now. They're gonna, somebody's already saying, man of God. There's already Tobias, I can see, say, go deep, man of God. We want to know more. Are you hearing me? So it means the person doesn't know, so they know. So please, this program is designed to help you, and this is where, at the end of it, it's gonna be your benefit at the same time.
That's true.
You getting me?
That's
So
true.
please don't take it for granted. It's a serious program. A lot of companies are involved, and a lot of people, they are involved. So please, I beg you, if you want to register, the number is already on the screen. You can pick the same number that is on the screen. Pick it and call that number and register. Because as we go to season 2, hey, some of you are going to say, why did they not tell me? But we are telling you now.
Right now,
You get me?
yes.
So we are here to inform you. So this program is gonna be awesome. So maybe you have a relationship and you guys, you are saying, yes, probably next year we want to marry. Come and participate on this program. You never know. Maybe your wedding can be taken care. Are you getting me? I'm just speaking.
You never know.
You never know. You getting me? Some of you might be saying, we don't have a plan for our wedding. Listen, maybe your plan, your wedding plan, it can be settled. You get me? So please register now. Those that are watching on YouTube, on Twitter, on Instagram, everywhere, please make sure, even on our website, you know, they can join us on our website. And very soon we are about to upload, actually this program, what we are doing right now, we're going to upload it on our website so everybody can watch it. You get me what I'm saying? So I believe and trust those that are watching in America and those that are watching in Switzerland, in Tanzania, in Jamaica, all the places, please, we want you to support us and to make sure, because this is something that we've designed it to help the upcoming marriages.
Yes. Wow. Amazing, amazing, guys. So please, everybody is allowed. It's not just in Windhoek, it's not just in Keetman, so it's not just in Swako, but it's everywhere in the country, Namibia. If you want to join, then you can join. It's not just for certain people, but for everyone that is ready for marriage. So before we actually close the program, I would just like, Men of God, can you just let them, like, is there anything else that you just want to advise the people out there, especially the single people? As you have said, that there's a lot of divorce that is taking place here in Namibia, and there's a lot of even relationships that are not working out no more. They just, you know, as you said, Facebook updates all the time. So you now, everybody will be following your relationship, since you are telling everybody already about it. And then after that, after 3 months, people have been following, and now we are seeing you with John, but you're with Peter. You see, I just like, yes. Can you?
So you have the alphabetical.
You see, so now, yes. Can you just advise the people out there? Because nowadays, people are even complaining. There was a time I read a post on Facebook. They were like, please, I would like people, please, when you are in a relationship, let us know if you also broke up, because it's not good for us to get online and see you are with someone different. At least let us know, because we were following your romance. Now there's no more romance. So now I just like it. Can you please just advise us, all of us out there, everyone out there that say that they want to get married one day, but can you just let us know and advise each and everybody out there about all of this relationship thing and marriage, please, before we close?
Yeah, first and foremost, I want to encourage you, look at this. If you want counseling, you know, I'm a professional counselor. I'll come and counsel you where marriage is concerned. Maybe you're in a relationship. It's not that the only problem is this is what I found in Christianity. When a man of God brings up a program, people, they think it's based for his church. Even this TV, Frieda, people, they always think this TV is for the church. No, this is for the world. This is for the world. It's for everybody. So maybe you might be going to another church. Maybe you find it to be very difficult to be counseled by your pastor or by your prophet or what. Or maybe your prophet is busy that he cannot have that time. Please come and make a date with me, and I'll be there to counsel you and to help you to understand what marriage is. And I wanted to say this, Frieda. Marriage counseling is a calling. It's not everyone is called to do marriage counseling. Even Frieda, what you're doing, it's not everyone that can manage to do what you're doing right now. You are consistent in talking about marriage. Why? It's a gift. And somebody might be asking you, but Why? You get me? You have that passion. You
Yeah.
get me? Somebody might even ask now, are you married? You know, which we don't want to disclose it. But at the end of the day, you get me?
Yes.
At the end of the day, they will ask you because
Yes.
they always want to know. You know, when somebody's talking about something, they
Yes.
always think it's, but you know, it's a calling. That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
some of us, we have that passion. We'll be there, we'll counsel you, we'll help you. And even Frieda will be bringing you on the program. Look at this. This program is designed not only for those that are ready as well, even those that are already in it. Maybe they jumped the protocol of dating and other things.
Yeah.
They can able to learn. It's all about marriage. But we are concentrating as for now. We are concentrating for people that are about to marry. Are you
Yes.
hearing me? And it's going to be an interest, which I forgot. Because that time, people are going to be coming here to prove to us. We'll put a stove here and prove to us if you can cook. How can you cook?
Yes.
If you finish cook, how can you serve? Because people, they don't know how to serve. Okay, we'll prove to us, okay, husband is coming from work. What do you do? What is the
Yes.
first thing?
Yes.
Are you going to shout in your bedroom and say, food is in the warmer? All those things are things that have made
Yes.
a lot of people go astray. So please, we are begging you, please, before you divorce, because I've seen people that have already divorced before they, even when they get married. You know why? How do I put it like that? Because they have not yet, if you have already planned to fail, you have already automatically what? Failed. You get me? If you have planned not to fail, you have already automatically not going to fail. Because you have
Yeah.
planned not to fail.
Yes.
So it's all about planning. So even now, I'm telling you, you can plan. And those that are prolonged relationship, they are lying too much. And that's why people that go, Frieda, everybody that comes to me for me to counsel them. After when they finish their relationship, when they are going to coaching, I have to take them into a serious deliverance. Because a lot of people in relationship, they lie to each other. Where are you? No, I'm in Komasdala. When somebody is not in Komasdala.
Cell phones.
I wish phones can, but one day phones will speak. Are you hearing me? So I always want them to go through deliverance. So if you're lying to each other, please don't lie to each other. We're here to help you to understand each other and have that possibility of knowing each other now, even before you get married. And the other thing, you might not know a person 100%. The one who knows the person 100% is God. So if you have the good relationship with God, God will be able to teach you how to understand the person that God knows 100%.
Wow.
And this is what I want to advise those that are single ladies. I want to advise you. Don't ask another single lady about a man. Go and ask a man or even a single man. In short, I'm trying to say, don't consult somebody who is a woman when you are a woman. Because a woman will tell you about womanics. So he will feel pity for you. He will tell you, men are just the same.
Yes, that's true.
They will
That's
tell
true.
you that. You get me? But if you go to a man will tell you how a man behaves. They will tell you, you know why? You should do this because a man doesn't like this. They will give you the solution. Than a lady, your fellow lady, your fellow girl. They will just tell you how they feel. I'm telling you, they disappointed me. Men are just the same, which is not even right. Men are not the same.
That's true.
If they were the same, we could have had. All of us have one name.
That's
but
true.
I
look the same.
Even the identical twins, I will tell you there is a difference.
Yes, there
the other
is.
one will tell you I'm going to the toilet, the other one is sitting. So that's a difference. You getting me? So please don't say no. Men are the same. No, don't put it in that way. So that's what I can say, and I want to appreciate you, Frieda. Thank you so much. That's what I can say. Over to you.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you too. I am sitting here because of you. It's not because of my own power or anything, but it's because of you, because you trusted me to actually be part of this program and part of the TV, part of the family. As I would just like also people to understand that this is not a church. It's not a church program. Okay, it's not a church program. So basically, you can give us any inputs that you guys have, anything that you guys want to talk to us about. We will always be here to listen to you guys, because you can contribute anything, and we really appreciate you guys also for your support. Everybody out there internationally, also out here nationally, please, we really appreciate you guys so much, and we really thank you guys a lot for all the inputs that you guys are doing and all the following. We really thank you, and we just like you guys to please follow us and also share the videos around there. We really thank you all so much. As you know that this is the CEO of the company, and we really thank you guys. We bless you, all of you guys, and we believe that everything is gonna be epic. It's gonna be epic. So we are still waiting for you guys. You are still allowed to register, okay? You are not late, but please do hurry up. Okay, please do hurry up and register. No matter where you are in Namibia, we will always get back to you guys and we will accept you guys. Thank you everybody so much for being part of this, and please don't forget to share. And we are live all over social media, and the website is right there on the page, and the number is right there, so you can inbox, you can email, everything is right there, all the information. As I said, no matter what time it is, we'll always get back to you guys. Thank you so much. God bless you guys, and have a blessed Saturday. As I'm Frieda Hadassah, and this is PDIMtv. Thank you.
Prophet TV, every Sunday we'll be having 3 services. First service is going to start at 8 o'clock in the morning, and the second service is going to start at 10 a.m. in the morning, and the last service is going to be at 1:30 afternoon. A man after God's own heart, Prophet Timmy, the prophet of our generation, the sharpshooter. Prophet Timmy is sugar. Prophetic Destiny Ministries, moving from city to city, nations to nations, reconciling lives to Christ. Join Prophet Timmy in the prophetic Sunday service, Wednesday service in our midweek service, and Friday service in our healing and deliverance service. Introducing new services with Prophet Timmy. Every Sunday we'll be having 3 services. First service is going to start at 8 o'clock in the morning, and the second service is going to start at 10 a.m. in the morning, and the last service is going to be at 1:30 afternoon. A man after God's own heart, Prophet Timmy, the prophet of our generation, the sharpshooter. Prophet Timmy is sugar. Prophetic Destiny Ministries, moving from city to city, nations to nations, reconciling lives to Christ. Join Prophet Timmy in the prophetic Sunday service, Wednesday service in our midweek service, and Friday service in our healing and deliverance service. Introducing new services with Prophet Timmy. Every Sunday we'll be having 3 services. First service is going to start at 8 o'clock in the morning, and the second service is going to start at 10 a.m. in the morning, and the last service is going to be at 1:30 afternoon. A man after God's own heart, Prophet Timmy, the prophet of our generation, the sharpshooter. Prophet Timmy is sugar. Prophetic Destiny Ministries, moving from city to city, nations to nations, reconciling lives to Christ. Join Prophet Timmy in the prophetic Sunday service, Wednesday service in our midweek